time for some breakfast. Right, breakfast is served.
What's up, everybody? Schuyler Diehm here, founder of Reach Fat Loss and Fitness. Our goal is to help you become the healthiest, happiest version of you while burning fat and building muscle as simply as possible. You can see my cat's foot is sticking up, so we've also got Yara tuning in today. But today we are diving into the topic of eating like a king. I'm a firm believer that when you're working on losing weight, one of the best strategies that you can have is building something that's sustainable for you. And so while most people go and build this weight loss strategy that's around some certain diet, or they feel like they have to eat like a rabbit, the truth is that a lot of you are going to be able to eat like a king, be able to step away from each meal completely satisfied and love the food you eat and still lose weight in the process. And so just to give you a little bit of context, here are a few example meals that I have throughout the week. So we've got burgers with rice and a specific veggie. We've got pasta and sausage. We've got French toast. We've got chips and salsa. And these aren't just things I have every once in a while. These are legitimately the meals that I eat pretty much every single day during the week. And so if you would love to eat like that and still lose weight and build muscle, make sure you tune into this video. And of course, if you're looking for more awesome ways to simplify the process of getting healthy, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. And one more thing before we hop into it, this isn't just me. I've been able to teach this exact same thing to plenty of my clients, and they've been able to use that to lose weight as well. So today we're diving into 4 simple strategies of how to eat like a king and still lose weight. Strategy number 1 is going to be high protein. Now this is massively important, and even though it may seem like you're eating a lot and maybe you're not even losing weight with the amount of food you eat, my guess is that there's a high chance that you're not eating enough protein throughout the day. So protein is the macronutrient that allows you to not only stay fuller for longer throughout the day, but also allows you to build muscle while you drop fat. And so when you're shooting for your protein goals, even though I'm not a fan of counting macronutrients and logging all your food, can be a good idea to get a range of what you're going for. And in this case, we're shooting for about 0.7 to 1 grams of protein per pound of body weight. And so if you're 200 pounds, you're looking to get anywhere between 140 to 200 grams of protein daily. Now, if you've never counted before, that's a lot of protein. There are days where I shoot for around 120 to 140 grams of protein per day, and there are days where that's pretty difficult for me. Now, if you are a vegetarian or a vegan, I'm sorry, it can be very difficult to get your protein goals met. If you're not one of those, one of the best recommendations I can give you is having meat with every meal. Now, of course, you want to make sure it's high quality meat. If it's beef, it should be grass-fed or pasture-raised. If it's eggs, we want pasture-raised. If it's chicken, pasture-raised. But you want to make sure that the meat you consume is an animal that has been fed its natural diet for its entire life, not any synthetic feed or corn or soy or anything like that. But truly, this is one of the best ways to leave the table satisfied. If you eat a lot of high quality meat, you are going to feel extremely satisfied. You're going to walk away from the table happy with the meal you've had. And I may be a little biased here, but meat is probably one of the best types of food, so you're actually going to be able to enjoy what you eat. Strategy number 2 is using real ingredients. Now, this is one of the most important things you can do, and I need you to understand me here. If you haven't heard me talk about this before, this is so important. But you can truly eat any food that you want if you make sure that the ingredients are high quality. That means cutting out the enriched bleached flours, that means cutting out the sugars, that means cutting out the dextroses, the sucraloses, any of these processed fake ingredients, because what actually ends up happening is even if you consume the same amount of calories, the processed foods slow down your metabolism so you burn less naturally. There's a study done where participants consume the same amount of macros, same amount of protein, carbs, fats, and calories, except one group was fed processed food, the other was fed real food. The group that was fed real food doubled the amount of calories that they burned. So this is crazy important. If you're gonna have a pizza, eat a pizza with real ingredients. If you're gonna have a brownie, eat a brownie with real ingredients. Whatever it is, consuming real food is going to be 20 times better than having its processed counterpart. I do not skimp out on dessert. I have something sweet after dinner almost every single night, but the reason I'm able to stay in incredible shape year round is because it's real ingredients, and of course it's in moderation. I'm not eating till I get sick or till I'm nauseous or anything like that. I'm eating enough to where I feel satisfied and to where I can truly enjoy it. So before we get into the next 2 strategies, I'd love if you could leave me a comment based on how you eat right now on a scale of 1 to 10. How much do you actually enjoy your diet? Let me know in the comments because I'd love to hear from you. Strategy number 3 is also super important, and that is to use fasting to your advantage. Now, if you haven't heard about fasting or you're not totally sure how it can help you, I've created plenty of content about it. You can go through my old videos. I'll put a few links in the description as well. Fasting is one of the things that allows you to cut back on calories while improving your metabolism, improving your relationship with food, and overall helping you burn more fat in the long term. And so here's the beautiful part. So one of the things that all my clients do is they do an extended fast once or twice a week. And so the minimum we're looking at here is like 20 hours, but typically it's around 24 to 48 hours. If that sounds insane, I promise you can do it without being starving, without being insanely grumpy. You just have to do it the right way. But let's say you do 24 hours without food, and in a normal 24-hour period, you're having about 2,500 calories. Now you can take those 2,500 calories and you can disperse it through the rest of the week when you're actually eating, which means eating more for each meal. And then if you take it a step further and you do anywhere from 4 to 6 intermittent fasts a week, which is skipping 1 or 2 meals, you now have a couple extra 100 calories to disperse through the day every single day. And so the beautiful part of that is you can eat full meals, you can eat till you're full, eat till you're satisfied, eat till you feel amazing, but you also can lose weight in the process. Now, of course, you have to be strategic about this. You have to be very intentional about this. And so that's why if you are not totally sure how to get started with fasting, I did create a beginner's fasting guide. You can grab that for free by going to the link in the description and signing up there. But fasting is one of those things that truly allows you to take a 3, 4, even 5,000 calorie day. And if you do fasting right the rest of the week, it can mitigate that damage and you can still lose weight. So don't sleep on fasting. That's one of the strategies I would absolutely recommend you use. And then finally, strategy number 4 is moving every single day. Now, my recommendation is that you weightlift anywhere from 3 to 5 times every single week. And then the days that you're not weightlifting, you go for a 45-minute walk. Walking is one of the best things for your metabolism. It's the best thing for keeping you active, and it has tons of other benefits that I covered in another video here. But just moving every single day is going to kickstart your metabolism to continue to burn fat. Now, if you want to go really crazy here, and I've done this since I've done 75 hard a couple times, is you can do 2 workouts a day. You can walk once and you can weightlift the other. The benefit of that is not only do you get the strength benefit and building muscle, which naturally improves your metabolism, but the walks will naturally improve your metabolism as well. And so in the past, what I used to do was I used to have chips and salsa with every single dinner, real ingredients, real chips, real salsa, no added preservatives. And I was literally eating a lot of chips and salsa for every meal, and I wasn't gaining weight because I was doing 2 workouts every day. I was getting an awesome session in the gym and I was going for a walk. And that walk alone was enough to kickstart my metabolism to where those chips didn't affect me. So that's the beauty of what I teach, is that you can make all these small adjustments and not have to worry about logging all your food, logging every calorie. You can continue to make progress with your fat loss goals while feeling amazing and not putting in a ton of effort. So those are my 4 strategies. I'm talking about high protein with every single meal. We're talking about using real ingredients when you want to go out and enjoy yourself. I'm talking about fasting, and then exercise, weightlifting, and walking every single day. This is seriously as simple as I can put it. If you do this, you can have steaks, you can have burgers, you can have pretty much anything your heart desires as long as you are following these guidelines. Now, for some people, this can be a little overwhelming. For some people, maybe they're not really sure where the first step is. And so I did want to provide the opportunity for those interested in working together. I've got 2 ways that I can help you today. So number 1 is if you grab that beginner's fasting guide in the description. Again, that's totally free and it's going to get you kickstarted on your fasting journey. And then the second is if you go down below, there's also a link to my calendar. You can head over there and book a time to chat. You can basically map out your plan together, and then if working together is a good fit, we can do that as well. But that's all I got for you today. Again, if you're looking to just crush your health, crush your fitness, crush your life, make sure you tap that subscribe button. We're putting out new videos every single week and more. I'm super excited for some of the stuff we've got coming up, so you definitely don't want to miss out on that. And if this video helped you, of course, make sure you tap that like button as well. Besides that, as always, make sure to eat smart, move more, sleep deep, and be grateful for this moment. I'll see you in the next video.